Man, it is cold and nasty, but this is a great time to look at hunting properties. If you're in the market for a recreational track, a property you can hunt on, I encourage you to go look at them this time of the year. We're sneaking up on the middle of January here in Louisiana, so deer season is getting close to being over. It's actually over in some spots, but it's sneaking up on being over in others. And this is the best time, in my opinion, to be in the woods to look at any kind of property, but especially something you're interested in for recreational hunting use. Reason I like to go this time of the year look at hunting properties, a couple of reasons. Number one, you can see what kind of condition the roads are in. Now, you know, in the winter here in Louisiana, that's when it's all usually wet and nasty. We just had a giant front go through a massive system that swept across the country. A lot of the country got a ton of snow. We, just because we're just a little further south of the system there, we just got a lot of rain. It's cold and nasty, but it didn't turn into snow and ice like it sometimes does for us. But when it's wet like this, roads get torn up. You can definitely tell who takes care of roads, who doesn't when the weather's like this, because when you drive and see, they're either rutted and torn up or they're not. And so you can also tell how people take care of their trails. If they rut them up, if they stay tore up all through the wet part of the year, it's a good time to tell. I also like looking at properties this time of the year because you can tell when we've had especially as much rain as we've had. In fact, you can see a good bit of water there back behind me where that creek has overflowed the banks. You can tell what a property is going to do regarding a lot of wet weather, a lot of nasty rain, just by watching it run off. I walked in on this trail right here, all the way up into here, and water's run across this road several places, and I can tell exactly where the low spots are, how the water drains, how easily it drains. There's a ton of dry ground on this track, even though we just had all this water, all this rain. In fact, like I say, you can see it overflowing the creek back there, but it still drains pretty well. The high spots, man, it's running off of those. It's not collecting too much. It's getting down in that real low spot and then running. I'm not 100% sure where that goes to, but it's running off the property. So you can learn a lot about a property just by watching how the water drains off of it when you've had, a big bunch of rain. And the third thing I like to look at when I'm on a property this time of the year, all the trails and tracks, all the hookings, all the rubs, the scrapes. You can see it all. The food plots, you can tell, what's being used, what's not. You can see the deer traffic because there's, everything's dead. All the foliage is gone. The ground's bare and gray. And so everything stands out. This is the best time. It's uncomfortable. It's cold and nasty, but it's the best time to go look at recreational properties, in my opinion, whether they be small or big. Go when the weather's the worst, into hunting season. That's when you're going to learn the most. Thanks for watching our videos. There's some more right there if you want to check them out.